Welcome to another week of Kona Kids Podcast. We're glad you're here.
Yay!
While listening to the Kona Kids Podcast, keep in mind that all stories are make-believe. If you have a topic request, you're welcome to share that idea with us. You can find our email and website in our episode description. Don't forget to follow the show so you don't miss any episodes. Let's see what Andee has in store for us today.
Hello, Kona Kids, and welcome back to the Kona Kids Podcast. Today, we are going to be talking about something that I see lots of children for, which is often a fear of needles or immunizations. So we're going to hear a little story today about a child who's needing to go get an immunization. So sit back and relax and listen to the story. Okay, this story is called Immunizations, read and written by Andee Dale. I'm not going, I'm not getting one, I yelled at my mom. Rewind. Moments before this huge reaction, my sister and I were eating breakfast. My mom came in and let us know that we would be going to school a little late this morning because we are going to get our immunizations today. I wasn't fully sure what that is, but I made myself loud and clear that I did not want to go. I know that immunizations means getting a needle, and I'm not getting in the car to get a needle. No way, no how. Okay, but back to the moment I yelled. Whoa, that's a big reaction, my mom said. We need to get them so you don't get sick, she said, while she was quickly packing our lunches for school. She kind of dismissed the topic and kept going. Well, I don't care about getting sick, I said. I'd rather get sick than get a needle, I declared. I was feeling my heart beating really quickly and my mind racing with thoughts about how I could get out of it. Do you even know what an immunization is? My older sister said. She's such a know-it-all. I thought about it for a moment. Well, actually, I don't know anything about them, I said. I just know that it's bad and I don't want to do it and I just want to go to school. No, I said quietly to her. Do you want me to explain it to you so you understand what you're saying no to? She asked. I thought about this for a moment. I could indulge her in her know-it-all thinking, and then I'd have some evidence for why I shouldn't go get one. But then on the other side, I don't actually want to know because I just don't want to go, and I don't want to listen about it. Okay, I said. I'm still pretty sure I won't be coming or that I will be saying yes, but I'll hear you out. Okay. It's kind of cool, actually, she said, sitting up straight in her know-it-all mode and stance. My sister is very smart and really loves science, which is kind of handy when I want to know something. But she also loves science and math so much, and it comes so easily to her. It's like living with a real-life calculator. But these things don't always come easy to me. I live more in a story brain. I like fantasy and drawing and art. But this moment, it comes in handy to have her be so interested in science. Okay, she said, let's pretend your body is like a giant castle. In the castle, your body has many different kinds of soldiers that protect it. Some protect the castle on the inside, some protect the castle on the outside, and some protect the king and the queen. There are a number of jobs for many different kinds of soldiers, she explained. Okay, I said, trying to grasp what this has to do with immunizations. So the soldiers are trained to handle different threats in different areas of the castle. This is what keeps the castle running smoothly and safe from any enemies, she said. Sometimes a new threat comes into the castle. Maybe it comes through the kitchen. The kitchen soldiers are trained to attack that threat and get it out of the castle, making sure that it does not affect the rest of the castle. Okay, right, I said, still wondering where this was going. So, when there is a new threat, soldiers get to look at it, feel it, remember what to do with it, and how to get rid of it. Once they've done that, they then pass on that information to the rest of the soldiers in the castle, kind of like training. If there is a large threat that every soldier in the castle knows how to handle it, then they can get rid of that threat very easily. Okay, I said, that makes sense. So a vaccine is just like that. Your body has what's called an immune system. This system is the body's way of keeping you healthy. So if there is a germ or a sickness that comes into the body, your immune system learns how to deal with it so that it can get out of your body quickly. With a vaccine, you are given a very tiny, small amount of that germ or an illness so that your immune system, your body's soldiers, can learn about the germ and learn how to get rid of it, she said. Then it passes it on to all of the rest of the immune system. Okay, I said, that makes sense. So we want a vaccine to teach our body what and how to help itself in small doses. If you do not get the vaccine, then the whole castle, or your body in this case, can be overturned by a threat with no information on how to handle it. So every area of the castle is taken over, and they're trying to figure out how to handle it all at the same time. Sometimes this can take a long time for the body to do because there's too many threats at once. Ideally, we want a vaccine so that our body can deal with it without going into overwhelmed or getting sick, she said. Okay, I get all that. A vaccine helps me not to get sick and teaches my body how to handle different illnesses. But I don't want a needle. Doesn't it hurt? I asked. Oh, sure, if you really think about it, she said. The thing is that what hurts when people get immunizations is that people think so much about the pain. They get their body all worked up for what this big event is going to happen. So the body is on high alert. And then once the needle is done, there's usually a release of pressure. So people will cry or get upset, she explained. If you practice being calm, doing a finger breathing exercise, or telling yourself that it's not a big deal, distract yourself with a book, telling a joke, laughing, or even smiling, squeezing an object like someone else's hand, then it doesn't hurt. What hurts is that people decide it hurts before it's done. And then because their body is so tense, they notice the sensation more than they would if they were relaxed or distracted, she said. So I should take something and have it in my hand. Smile, or maybe get you or mom to tell me a joke, I said, feeling a lot of doubt in her solution. Yeah, exactly, she said. Here's the thing. So many people go to get their ears pierced every day. It's something they want, something they're excited for, and something they've done and chosen to do. Ask them afterwards, they'd say the pain wasn't such a big deal. So if they go into getting an immunization with the same attitude, then they wouldn't feel it as much because the pain of the earring is arguably more painful than a needle, she said. I thought about that. I have had my ears pierced. It did hurt a little, but not for long. It's all about how you approach it and what you tell yourself before you go. So set yourself up. Tell yourself it's not a big deal. It's over in a minute, and it gets your body what it needs to fight off a threat. You can choose to make it painful, or you can choose to make it easy, she said. Okay, I said. Now, what did you say about smiling, I asked? Oh, that's a cool thing. Things hurt less when you smile. Did you know that? If you're smiling, you can kind of trick your body into thinking it's time to be happy, she said. So force a smile, look at something that's distracting and smile, she laughed. Okay, I said, that's kind of weird and kind of funny. Want to know another trick, she said. Sure, I said. Well, if you put your tongue on the top of your mouth and think about it, your thoughts change, and if you're anxious, the feeling can go away, or get smaller, she said. Really, I said. It's that simple. It's so easy, she said. It's all about what you're thinking. Okay, so time to go, my mom yelled from the other room. Okay, I thought to myself, I've got this. I can handle it. I can give my body what it needs, I said. I grabbed a tennis ball from the front door and held it in my hand, and I put the tongue on the top of my mouth. When we got to the clinic, the smell of the clinic made my heart beat again. I focused on my tongue and played with my tennis ball, tossing it from one hand to the other. When I was called into the little room, I sat down and the nurse went over all of what the vaccine was. I listened, keeping my tongue on the top of my mouth. I closed my eyes and smiled as big as I could, and I squeezed my tennis ball. Done, the nurse said. I hardly felt that, I said, surprised. That's great, she said. I noticed you were really focusing on your thoughts, she said. It worked. My sister's silly and strange strategies worked. Now, to decide if I should tell her if she's right or not. The end. Okay, Kona Kids. So that is the story of about a child who was using some really cool tricks to distract their brain from potential pain. So that's something, if you are ever going to get a needle or an immunization and you're feeling unsure, those are some really quick and easy strategies that you can try. So we will put those on a handout and a worksheet that will be on our website. The information for that is in the episode description, and it is free for anyone to use. So I hope that you give it a try for anything you're going to go do or anything you're feeling nervous about. Use some mind tricks and see if you can calm your body down. Okay, Kona Kids, that's it for this week. Have a good weekend. Bye.
This podcast is created in Canada by Kona Kids. Your host is Andee Dale, a registered clinical counselor. Please remember this is for entertainment and educational purposes and not clinical advice. Thanks for listening. I hope you tune in next week.